Can you play the video that what we prepared? Can we play the video? Good evening, Nisha.
Good evening, everybody.
Good evening, Nisha.
Good evening, Lata.
Everyone,
Good
and
evening,
best
folks.
wishes.
Hi, greetings from Rotary District 3190, Bangalore. Environmental Sustainability Rotary Action Group is a group of committed and passionate Rotarians who work for the environment. In this context, we are conducting a photographic competition focusing on the environment. I request all of you to participate and support the effort to create environmental projects. Thank you.
Greetings to everyone. The International Fellowship of Rotarian Photographers is a group of Rotarians, Rotractors, Interactors, Ants and Annets who share the common passion of photography. IFRP India chapter is proud to associate with the Environment and Sustainability Rotary Action Group, or the SRAC, in presenting to you Envision. Envision is a photography contest which is aimed at creating awareness about the rich flora and fauna around you, or in general, the environment. We have interesting topics and amazing prizes. Please do participate. The participation is open to everyone. Thank you.
This is the Koira Lake. This is the lake that has been adopted by the Rotary Club of Rajmahal Vilas for its rejuvenation. As you can see, this is about a 19-acre lake. A whole lot of this area, close to about 5 acres, had been encroached upon by the villagers. Once this project was taken up, they were happy to give up their land, as this lake is also the lifeline to a lot of agriculture that happens on this side. After many years, close to 7 of them, they have started growing paddy here once again, simply because the groundwater is now recharged. This is something that they couldn't think of about 5 years ago. As you can see, this is a farming community. You can see a few farmers there. This lake will benefit all of them. This lake currently is in the Arkavati catchment area, and the idea for us is to ensure that the entire bund work is complete. Around this lake there will be afforestation as well. So please come forward and support us through your participation and contribution. Thank you.
Friends, rainwater harvesting is the only solution to the depleting water table that we are facing and the drinking water woes that we are going through. We in Rotary are looking at doing rainwater harvesting at government school. We need your support in the photographic competition organized by SRAC and the project by itself. Thank you so much.
Did you know that a single-use sanitary napkin takes about 500 years to 800 years to disintegrate? The Menstrual Hygiene Team, District 3190, is working towards reducing the menstrual waste generated by single-use disposable sanitary napkins in an area in Rajan Kunte, North Bangalore, where 2,500 beneficiaries will have access to reusable, safe menstrual products like the cloth pads and the menstrual cups, which will leave a positive impact on the environment. Do join us in the photography competition organized by SRAC and implemented by IFRP. Thank you.
Raghu, do we have our district governor? Is he here?
Yeah, let me check.
Lata, would you like to just put your main slide, just present your main slide and leave it on? We'll start in a few minutes. I see that I have around 157 members. A very good evening to all of you. We'll start in a few minutes. Thank you all for joining in such large numbers.
Not yet, Shankar.
Okay, should we start and we'll catch up with him as he joins us?
No, I think we should call him.
Raghu, do you want me to call him?
Yeah, can you call him?
I will do that.
Okay, I request all of us to just hold on for a couple of minutes. We'll start in a few minutes from now. We're just waiting for a Rotary District Governor to join in.
Yeah, this is an audio check. Am I audible?
Sanjay, little louder, please.
Am I audible?
Little more louder.
Okay, all right. Let me check.
DG Nagendra Prasad sir is in the room, and we can welcome him and begin the meeting. Shankar?
Yes, we can start. Let's start. Lata, over to you.
Yeah, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. On behalf of ESRA, Environment Sustainability Rotarian Action Group, and International Fellowship of Rotarian Photographers, that's IFRP, I would like to welcome you all to the launch of Rotary Envision Photography Contest. This unique initiative is envisioned to bring together enthusiasts in the area of photography with a keen eye on environment sustainability, and this competition is also an initiative to generate interest among individuals in our environment. Without much ado, I would like to invite Rotarian Raghu Alam, Chair of Rotary Action Group, to welcome the gathering.
Thank you, Lata. Good evening, everyone. On behalf of Rotary District 3190, I welcome you all to this program. At the outset, I would like to thank all the people who have joined in today. At this moment, we are more than 200 plus people on the Zoom. It's a big number for any event. To share some information, we had more than 1,000 registrations for this photo competition. And we will have many more, I think, in the coming days. And I thank everyone for the support shown for the cause of environment and also to participate in this photography competition. It gives me great pleasure to invite our dynamic district governor, Rotarian Nagendra Prasad, who has been leading our Rotary district in doing many community projects, even in this COVID times. Also welcome our Director of Vocational Service, Dr. Radha Krishna. I welcome Photography Chair, Sunil, our event partners, Honeycomb, our fellow Rotarians, and our team who put up this whole event, and Friends of Rotary. There are many participants in this event, and a lot of them are non-Rotarians. Just a brief, Rotary is an international charitable organization headquartered at USA, and they have more than 1.2 million members across the globe. And Rotary is known for their polio eradication project. And right now their main focus is on sustaining environment. That's the reason why we are all together today. Today's session, we will have a short intro of Rotary, and we will have a detailed discussion on the competition, and then followed with the question and answer session. So thank you, and enjoy your evening.
Yeah,
Over
thank
to
you.
Lata.
Yeah, thank you, Rotarian Raghu Alam. Now I invite Rotarian Dr. Radha Krishna, Director of Vocational Service, to enlighten us about the Rotary Action Group and environment sustainability of Rotary Action Group. Over to you, Dr. Radha Krishna.
Meanwhile, the rest of us can put our videos on mute so that only the speaker's video is on. Rotarian Radhakrishna. Raghu, I cannot see Dr. Radhakrishna.
Raghu, I think you can take over with the slide if he has not yet joined?
Yeah, I think, Raghu, I think, can I just interrupt and can I speak for 5-10 minutes and then I leave? I have a meeting at 7 again.
Sure, sir.
Yeah, can I go ahead?
Yes, please go ahead, sir.
Yeah, please. Sorry. I'll be in 7 o'clock. I have one satellite club inauguration.
Okay.
So I need to be there. So, yeah, good evening, friends. It's a great privilege for me to be here on this day. Well, coming back to the Rotary, let me focus on Rotary District 3190. 3190 it starts from Srirangapatna and it goes up to Kalasti. We have 7 revenue districts from Karnataka and 1 from Chittor. So totally 8 revenue districts. We have about 140 Rotary clubs and we have 5,600 members as on day. Tomorrow we have a big launch of membership drive wherein we are expecting more than 500 members to join Rotary tomorrow. So that means we are going to cross 6,000. Friends, talking about photography, yes, especially on the environment, let me talk about environment. Environment is the 7th focus area of the Rotary International. Rotary International has 6 focus areas. We had 6 focus areas like water, sanitation, maternity, economic development, and so on. And now we have added the 7th focus area from 1st of July this year. And the 7th focus area is the environment. And as we all know that environment is the most important thing now. And we have been talking of environment for many years. And especially Rotary has been doing a lot of things on environment, including tree planting. When you talk of tree planting, last year itself, our district had a massive tree planting of 38 lakhs tree planted in our district 3190. Friends, even this year, we have been going on a mass tree planting. Then not only with tree planting, we have been thinking of lake regeneration. A lot of lake regeneration has already happened now. And now we have started about 5 lake regeneration in this Rotary year, which starts from 1st July. And friends, this is not the end of the thing. Now we have been in talks with the Pollution Control Board, and the Pollution Control Board wants to associate with Rotary and bring in a lot of awareness programs, and they have given a big list to us, which our stalwarts, our director, Prakash Palwadi is on the way. He is just looking at it. And once that is completed, we are going to. We have a lot of youth in Rotary. We have senior persons in Rotary. We have stalwarts. We have business people in Rotary. We have people who are technically good. We have people who have passion for health, who have passion to serve the society, who have the passion for the environment. There are different Rotarians with each passion. And we have fellowship groups wherein you can get into any of your hobbies. Photography is your hobby. You have a fellowship group which says photography. You have a music fellowship group. You have motorcycle fellowship group and different fellowship groups which runs in numbers. I can keep talking on and on. So friends, the Rotary is a 115-year-old organization which has sustained all the turbulences. It has taken all the challenges now. And Rotary is such an organization. I think it is fun to be here. You would love to be here, not only for the environment. You have a lot of things to go. You get a good networking and you have good friends, and these friends are all for lifetime. Friends, I think I'm talking this for the benefit of non-Rotarians. And as I know, there are participants of more than 200 today. Just now I was seeing the number. It's 213 now. I think a great number, good number on online. Congratulations to all my Rotarians who are part of this organizing group today. And I wish each one of you all the best. Please, any of our, we welcome you to join Rotary. You can join, any of the Rotary clubs which are very near to you. You can talk to our organizers, today's organizers, or any of our Rotarians. They will guide you to that. You attend 1 or 2 meetings. If you like, then you could think of joining Rotary. Rotary is a very big organization. We have more than 1.2 million throughout the world. It is there in more than 200 plus countries. and it is well connected. And especially when I'm talking of COVID, where we have done fantastic work. Rotary has done fantastic work, especially 3190, not only giving food packets, not only giving sanitizers, not only giving masks. These people were on the field. They have physically done. Our Rotarians who are called as COVID warriors, they were on the field. They have taken, risk of their life, and they have been for the passion of serving the people. They have been doing. And when it is a tsunami, when it is some flood, when you think there is an earthquake, our Rotarians, our Rotarians are always there in the forefront, helping the people. That is the commitment of our Rotarians. Friends, whoever want to join, please join. You will not miss out in your lifetime. You will enjoy, along with photography, you will also enjoy giving, you will also enjoy service. I think at this point of time, I would like to thank for giving me this opportunity. I'll be logging out because I have a meeting at 7 o'clock. Another meeting because another new club is just starting today. So they're all from L&T Larsen and Tubro. They want to do a corporate club. So the number one in Bangalore is already here, is sitting in my office now. We are going to have a meeting now. So I need to log out. And definitely we'll all be there to support you at any part of time, photography, environment, and so on. Thank you very much. Back to you, Raghu.
Yeah, thank you so much, DJ Nagendra Prasad, for being here. Okay, now moving on to the next thing. The man I'm going to invite next is an embodiment of art of photography. Here, I would invite Rotarian Sunil Telkar, Chair for International Fellowship of Rotarian Photographers. Over to you, Sunil.
Thank you, Lata. Can I have the slide, please? Well, friends, like our district governor just mentioned, Rotary is not just about service, it's also about friendship and fellowship. Now, we have 90 plus fellowship groups, and one such fellowship group is basically the people, the Rotarians, the Rotractors, and basically the family members who actually have common passion of photography. This group was started in 2015. We have close to 700 members across the world. Please note, it is an internationally recognized group, so we have members from across the world. In India, we have close to 300 aspirants and around 100 members so far. And what we do every month is basically we have either a workshop or a photo walk. So we have a concept of having a workshop and alternate month photo walk, so that whatever we are learning in the workshops actually is kind of followed in the next photo walk. And this is how we keep learning with every interaction with the IFRP what we have here. Now, the kind of mentors, the kind of trainers what we have Rotarian Shankar Subramaniam, who himself is a Rotarian and acclaimed photographer. We have Girish Mayachari, and today you also can see Dr. Krishna Mohan, who has been very kind to conduct many photography workshops for us on regular basis. So with this, I would like to request you to participate in this photography contest. We have amazing themes and very, very interesting prizes. So please don't miss this particular opportunity. And for the non-Rotarians who are there on the call today or the webinar today, the fellowship group of Rotarian photographers is now open even for general public. You will hear from us very soon and we'll let you know how to join. Thank you so much.
Sunil Telkar, maybe you can just provide the email ID in the chat so that people can write to you and we can connect with them.
Certainly, I'll do that.
Lata,
Thank you, Lata, to you.
Yeah, Lata, can I just take 1 minute? I know there are a lot of photographers here who are waiting keenly to know more about the competition. Just give us a few more minutes and we will be taking you through a small, informative session on what are the different categories and how we can participate in that. Over to you, Lata.
Yeah, thank you. So now, along with this photography contest, we Rotarians want to put to practice what we preach by involving ourselves in 3 proud projects championing the cause of environment protection of environment sustainability. Our first project is Koira Lake Rejuvenation, which the Rotary world is extremely proud to talk about and to showcase it to the outside world. To talk about this project, I welcome the man whom we love to call as Lake Warrior. He is a crusader of water and lake habitat conservation, wildlife enthusiast, wildlife photographer, legal eagle, our very own past president of Rotary Rajmahal Vilas, Rotarian Sanjay Krishna.
Yeah, thank you, Lata. I hope I am audible. Can
Yes,
please
you are.
confirm if I'm- Yes, thank you.
Can you have your video also on, Sanjay, if possible?
It,
so that
it
people
is
can
on.
see?
It is on.
Yeah, okay. Yes,
Yeah,
we can see you.
It
Yes,
is on.
go ahead.
Yeah. Good evening, friends. Water is our planet's most valuable and precious resource for life on Earth depends on it. Protection and improvement of the natural environment, including forests, lakes, and wildlife, is our fundamental duty enshrined in our Constitution. A collective effort towards preservation of this life-giving resource is the need of the hour. Rotary Club of Bangalore Rajmahal Vilas in District 3190 has taken a small step towards this action by adopting Koira Lake in the Arkavati River catchment area in Bangalore Rural District. With only about 25% of the rejuvenation work done so far since last year, the farmers around the lake have already started reaping the benefits, and even the water birds have started visiting the lake. It's a wonderful opportunity for photographers to visit this lake. It is our endeavor to ensure that these benefits are available to the lives dependent on this water body for a long term, which means that we need to complete the remaining 75% of the rejuvenation work. Having said that, we are sure of making this happen with your support through your participation in this contest. Thank you so much for giving me this opportunity to address you. Over to you, Lata.
Thank you, Rotarian Sanjay Krishna. Continuing on the topic of water and urban life, cities will run out of water and become unlivable if we don't do sensible things. The next speaker is the pioneer of water conservation. Please welcome Rotarian John Daniel to talk about rainwater harvesting. Rotarian John Daniel.
Yeah, sorry. Thank you, Lata. Good evening, friends. This is John Daniel from Rotary Kalyan. As you know, the water crisis that we are facing is basically because of the depleting water table that we have. So we need to take an emergency step of doing rainwater harvesting and recharging the groundwater. Rotary, as Rotary clubs, we have taken it up as a challenge. We are looking at having this rainwater harvesting project in about 100 schools in the outskirts of Bangalore, government schools especially. So we, as happy schools that we are taking up at the 100 schools, we are going to introduce this rainwater harvesting. So this competition will help us achieve this target. And if you're looking at the Rotary clubs, we are, next slide, Lata. We are looking at every Rotary club coming forward with a minimum contribution of 25,000 so that we would be able to achieve 100 plus schools with rainwater harvesting. Thank you so much.
Thank you, John. The last element that we are protecting today is the giver of birth of all life forms, Mother Earth and her representation, the woman. Here I welcome the most charming, gorgeous, and crusader of menstrual hygiene, our very own Rotary Diva, Rotarian Nisha Bellare, who is the chair of menstrual hygiene management for Rotary District 3190. Rotarian Nisha Bellare.
Thank you, Lata, and good evening to everyone. The menstrual hygiene management team is in its second year of operation, and I'm glad that Rotary District 3190 has recognized the importance of creating awareness in this field. We have been working for the last 4 years, and this year we're trying to put a structure and implement a project in 18 villages. What we are trying to do is to reach out to 18 villages in an area in North Bangalore called Rajan Kunte, where we will be reaching out to about 2,500 girls and women and encourage them to switch to reusable menstrual products like cloth pads and menstrual cups, which will stop the usage of single-use disposable napkin, and we hope that it will leave a positive impact on the environment. We all know what damage plastic does, and each single-use napkin takes about 500 to 800 years to disintegrate. So we wanted to ask what side of the story do you want to be a part of? For more information on this project, do visit the website. And this is what the menstrual hygiene team is working towards in this year. Thank you, Lata.
Yeah, thank you. Now, I welcome Dr. Krishna Mohan. Photography, he's a mentor of a group called Creative Focus, who will give a lowdown and some useful tips about photography competition. Dr. Krishna Mohan.
Shankar, you want to join?
Yes, sir. I'm happy to join Dr. Krishna Mohan. Thank you very much for being here, sir, for taking your time out and helping us understand the various sections. If you can please share the slide. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Shankar. I'm the mentor for the International Fellowship of Rotarian Photographers. And I would just like to take you through the various categories that we have. I will request the help of Dr. Krishna Mohan to probably add to the points that I'm requesting him to. So the first category is for the non-Rotarians, that these are friends of Rotary. This is open to the public and anybody can participate. And this category is nature and wildlife. So Dr. Krishna Mohan, in your experience, when you talk about the section of nature and wildlife, what exactly do we mean by wildlife and nature? Can we just take some pictures from a zoo and put it there? What exactly is your suggestion? What kind of pictures you think we can add to nature and wildlife section?
Okay, nature and wildlife is supposed to be wild. Anything that is wild and not captive is probably nature and wildlife category. So it can be a natural vistas. It can be wildlife in the sense any safari wildlife or wildlife in the national parks, but not in zoos. So not captive, not caged animals. So these are basically the wildlife. I think.
Can we also add landscapes as part of nature?
Yes,
also?
Landscape also is a part of nature.
Dr. Krishna Mohan, I think some people are complaining that you are not audible enough. So maybe you can bring the mic a little closer.
Am I audible now?
A little more louder, please.
Yeah, sure. 1 minute.
Okay, so here we have provided a picture of gray jungle fowl. And now this is a bird, the first bird there. It is not found, this is not found in the urban areas. You have to go to the wild to take a picture of that. And that is the reason why we've given this as an example, that this will be kind of pictures that we'll be looking at in the nature and wildlife category. So you can add landscapes, you can add anything that represents nature and wildlife in this category.
Having said that, it's a gray jungle fowl. It's a jungle fowl, not not chicken. So if you have a chicken roaming around in the field, don't shoot that and put it under nature and wildlife.
Shankar, just to interrupt, we have an interesting question by Anusha N. She wants to ask, sir, can we add nature pics, sunset, sunrise, etc.?
Yes, absolutely. It's part of nature. Definitely, you can add those. You can add those pictures there. We will welcome those pictures. But please, whenever you're competing in a competition, you can ensure that there'll be many people who will be competing, and therefore, what will be standing out will be unique pictures and photographs that stand out in terms of composition, in terms of the focus, in terms of the technicalities of the picture. So choose wisely and participate. We've also asked whether Rotarians can participate in this category. Definitely you can participate in this category also. It is open to all. The next category we have is urban wildlife. And when you say urban wildlife, this is basically the birds and flora and fauna that you find in and around you, and insects, so even macro in your garden, will be qualified as urban wildlife. Would you like to add any points here for the urban wildlife?
Yes, definitely. We have a lot of wildlife in and around in the cities, including leopards. Sanjay Gandhi National Park and Pune area had a lot of leopards roaming around inside the cities. So, probably tigers, but it's difficult to shoot them at this time. Langurs, macaques, mongoose, palm swifts, jackals, hyenas, spotted deers, pangolins, wildcats. I mean, I can name thousands of them. All are inside the cities. You can even get rats and mouse, squirrels, porcupines. Okay, all sort of snakes, they are fine. So birds, plenty of birds we will get. Crows.
I have just given as an indication, this was shot from my house.
Yes.
The red-whiskered bulbul.
Bulbul.
I shot it from my terrace, so I just given this as a sample here. So you can look at the picture, picture at the right hand corner, and just wanted to tell you that this will be a sample image that would qualify as urban wildlife. And
that's the best.
Yeah, and also there are some questions where people are saying that can we, like for example, if you're a Rotarian, there is a separate category for Rotarians which you need to enter, but you can also enter in the non-Rotarian category also. That's open to all. That's a open section, but you can't enter in Rotarian and Rotractor. All right, so that's the point there. And as far as Rotractors and Interactors are concerned, we have a section where you need to share a story related to the environment, maybe it related environment conservation or environment degradation, or we would definitely like positive images of care for the environment that we talk about in the image. For example, here we have an image with a butterfly sitting on a metal
bowl.
It's instead of a flower, it is sitting on a metal. And I got this is one of my pictures, and I got an award for this. And my title for this is "Where Are the Flowers?" So it's a very strong image that goes about to say that we need to care for the environment. So things like that is something that we are looking at, where you use your creativity and you can show a very interesting image which talks about the environment. Any pointers of how do we tell a story with a single image, Dr. Krishna Mohan?
Yeah, single image can tell a story. For example, that butterfly story is a single image which told the story that the flowers are missing. So that way, it can be lot of environmental degradation. Along with that, beautiful natural specimens which are going around. That itself, they are searching for something which humans have destroyed. So you can tell a story even with the single story, the single image. You can tell a story, or in the subsequent category, there's the multiple story images using multiple photographs.
Right. So your images can be color or black and white. And I think one of the categories, I think it's nature and wildlife. I think we mentioned color. I think when we come to the website, we'll just clarify that. But for rest of the images, it can be black and white. And somebody asked me a question whether mobile pictures can be included. End of the day, when we are requesting you for the final image, we should be able to print these images on at least an A3 size. That means the quality. Dr. Krishna Mohan, what is your suggestion about mobile images? Would you like to talk about that?
I think you can enter mobile images, but they won't be of that category compared to DSLR images. So when you're competing with a wide amount of images with the quality, I think mobile images will fail sometime. So as far as possible, try to use your DSLR images to enter into the contest to win the prizes.
Okay, so thank you. That was a interesting input, Dr. Krishna Mohan. And Dr. Krishna Mohan is one of the jury. We have a very interesting set of jury who are very experienced and well versed with photography mentors. So we have them on the website. We'll be soon sharing the website details with you. And finally, we come to the club entry, and many of you maybe this is a very interesting category. This is maybe one of the most exciting categories, where it's a challenge for the club, where we have told them that you have to tell a story about conservation of environment, where the Rotary has been involved. Rotary has actually, created a project maybe of lake conservation or tree or afforestation, whatever it is, and you need to showcase in a set of 6 images. So this is for the club level entry, and there's a 2,000 rupees entry fee for this at the club level. For the Rotarians, it is 200 rupees for the entry, and you can enter 3 images. Rotractors, you can this is only 100 rupees for you, and you can enter 3 images per entry per person. And the open section, we can enter 3 images, and the entry fee is 250 rupees. Now, Dr. Krishnamohan, if you can just quickly take us through how do we tell a story, let's say in 6 images, what kind of images do we shoot, and how do we arrange this and send it across? Like a series. Like many of us are more happy to shoot individual pictures, but when it comes to a series, what are some of the things that we need to keep in mind?
Yeah, just to show that, I created storytelling through photography and a presentation which had about 6 slides. So basically telling you the story of a storytelling of photography. Now, usually it's called a visual storytelling or a photojournalism type of genre. And here, around 5 to 7 pictures. In this contest, we are only choosing 6 pictures. So let me show one easy example. I mean, this is an example of everybody's problem. So there is a maths exam, and the first thing you realize that you haven't studied, and then you spend all your nights and day trying to read maths and then get all the formulas by hearted. And finally, initially you thought you're going to get -F, but now you got A+. So the whole story is told in 6 pictures. So the same thing was initially done by a war photographer called Eugene Smith. And Eugene Smith was an acclaimed photographer, and Life magazine really told him in 1948 to create a photojournalism story. And for that, he went to a country doctor called Ernest Gray Siriani. And this is how he managed it. And after his effort in this Life magazine, this whole storytelling method became a sort of a monumental work as far as the work of photojournalism is concerned. Now, we are in a time of COVID, and we are all COVID warriors. And this is a story of a country doctor. And you can see how he tells the story. Now, he could have just told one picture and told the story, but this doesn't tell his whole problems and tribulations. So he is a specialized surgeon, a physician, obstetrician. He was an oculist. He was doing postmortem in a small area of a 2,000 patient county. So this was a time when doctors in America were refusing to come to small villages and do a practice. And Life magazine wanted a story which basically wanted doctors to come to villages and work. So this tells what he does in a week. Almost every day he has his own X-ray machines. He does an X-ray. He does a bandage. There is a fracture of the rib. He does ear cleaning. There is a child with a glass piece in his hand. He removes them. He does a delivery, resuscitates the child. Then there is he goes for a fishing trip and realizes there was an accident. Then he comes back. He stitches that person who underwent injury, and then there's a boy who got kicked up by the horse, so he had to stitch the forehead. Then there was one guy who had a dislocated elbow, so there was one old man with the gangrenous leg. need to amputate that leg. Suddenly one person in the village dies with the heart attack. So all this happens in a week's time, and photographer just documents them one after the other and then presents them in the picture. So community absorbs most of his time he wanted to tell. So that's how the story is created. So what you can do to your story, you need not go behind COVID warriors. You need not, try to do that. But whatever effort, what anybody has put for a project, you can practice, creating such simple stories.
Environment project.
Environment projects, basically. So rely on nothing but 6 pictures. So basically you need to have only 6 pictures, not more than 6 or not less than 6. And no dialogue. Don't put any headings, don't put anything. Your pictures should speak for themselves. So give some visual clues. So just like good writing is a concise, every word is necessary, so that a good visual story also is concise and it should tell what it is. If a shot doesn't add information, throw it out, choose another shot. Based on story, what you want to create and convey, prepare for the event. Surrounding of the event is also important. Don't just concentrate only on the event, surrounding environment. That also adds a story, and the activities which support that particular event. So any environmental event, you can tell where it is, how it is done, who all got involved and what was done, and then you create. So this is, since it is mainly made for a Rotary Club, so it is advisable, you plan your photography along with the event. So look for the audience, look for the behind the scenes. Those images that may not stand out individually will stand out as a series. So remember that. So together they will stand as series. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Krishnamohan, for those very insightful inputs on how we can create a story. I'm sure our viewers who are in the Rotary clubs are extremely motivated now to be part of this competition. And we're looking for some great storytelling through photography as part of that particular section. Lata, over to you. We have lots of questions, and these questions will be covered. Actually, all these FAQs and questions are covered in the website. We'll be soon taking you through the website. I'd just like you to just hold on for a few minutes. Lata, what is the next thing on the agenda?
Yeah, now we have, I would like to take this opportunity to acknowledge the entire Honeycomb team, right? Naufal, and we have Sri Kumar, Vinay, Shweta, who have supported us, right from the beginning, right from designing and developing the creatives, flyers, brochures, and website designing, and effectively communicating our initiatives by engaging a large set of audience in digital media to participate in the webinar and photography competition. So I welcome Team Honeycomb Creative Private Limited to take us through the journey of website and help us navigate through the intricacies of this photographic competition.
Yeah, for all the questions people were asking about where to enter, what is the links and all that, this is the section. So all your questions will be answered here. Over to Sri Kumar and Vinay.
Thank you, Shankar sir, and thank you, Lata. Hello, everyone. This is Sri Kumar from Honeycomb. While my colleague Vinay is setting up the floor to brief you how to participate in this Envision Photography Contest, let me share a few words about Honeycomb. Honeycomb Creative Support is a communication design agency based out of Bangalore with its branches in Mumbai and Hyderabad. Honeycomb caters to clients who are in need of graphic design requirements, web design and development, digital marketing, and video production. Along with Photostop, which is the fine art print division of Honeycomb. Honeycomb Fine Art Print Division help photographers and photo enthusiasts print their picture using state-of-the-art technology. Honeycomb collaborate with various photography clubs in organizing photography competitions by printing pictures of the photographers and exhibiting in various galleries and exhibitions. Now I hand it over to Vinay, who will take you through the photography contest. Over to you, Vinay.
What you see is the website where you'll be knowing more about the contest, and you'll be registering for the contest and submitting the pictures. There are much to read. So the link to the website and the other links will be provided to you in the thank you emailer, which is coming to you in another 2 to 3 days. You have terms and conditions to read, and there are categories. And while you click on the details for registering, you will again get a detailed summary of the particular category. And
Vinay, can I just pause you here?
Yeah.
At one of the categories, please, and just can you just okay? So you can see that there are 4 sections here. The first one is club entry. Second is Rotarians. Third is for Rotractors and Interactors, and the fourth is the Friends of Rotary. This is where the category 4 is. If you're not a Rotarian, this is the category 4 you need to click on and enter your pictures here. Okay, so when you enter this, you have all the details here, and this is the exciting news. We have exciting prizes. That is, the first prize will get 5,000 rupees. Second prize will be given a 3,000 rupees award. Third prize will get 2,000 rupees, and we'll be giving away 5 honorable mentions. All of them will get a certificate, and we also will be giving away fine art prints. This is from Honeycomb. This is sponsored by Honeycomb. A1 size, which is 36 3 feet by 2 feet fine art print, valued at more than 3,000 rupees. For the first prize, they'll be getting a print. The second prize in all categories will get a 24 by 16 inches fine art print. Third prize will get an 18 by 12 fine art print, and all honorable mentions will get an A3 size, which is 12 by 18 fine art print. I really thank Honeycomb for coming out and sponsoring these prizes. So all the information is there in each of the sections. So whatever queries you have, just go to the website and you'll find all the details there. But in case you don't have anything, we are going to leave the contact details in the website. You can call us or mail us, and we'll be happy to answer your queries. Over to you, Vinay.
Yeah. So next is the registration page, where you can enter your name and your last name, email ID, and your mobile number, and the category which you are going to. So Friends of Rotary and Nature is the contest. Register and pay. It will take you to payment page.
Okay, so one more thing I would like to clarify: in the nature and wildlife section, we are accepting only color images. The rest of the categories you can submit black and white or color, but in the open section, we are only accepting color images. Yes.
Yeah. So once it goes to payment, and from there, once you make the payment,
so ladies and gentlemen who are there, all the funds that we are going to generate will be going towards these 3 projects, which is the lake conservation, the rainwater harvesting, and menstrual hygiene project. Yes.
So then you'll get options to upload your pictures. So these images should be less than 2 MB, and all the terms are mentioned: 1920 by 1020 pixels. Sorry, 1080 pixels. All are mentioned, and then you can submit. Just you can add 3 pictures, submit. You'll get a message like this: thank you for submitting. So that's how the website works. And coming up, we have a webinar next week. That's from Honeycomb's side. Just one sec.
Dr. Krishnamohan, there are some Q&As. If there's anything relevant, we can take it up afterwards. Solpa you monitor Madi.
Sure, I'll do.
And this is a free webinar for all students and amateur photographers on post-processing from Srisha Balakwadi. The link also will come to you in the thank you emailer. You may register from. Thanks a lot. Thank you.
Thank you, Vinay. Thank you so much for those inputs, and I hope that you will be sharing the link on the.
Yeah, all the relevant links will be shared via thank you mail within 3 days.
Okay.
2 to 3 days.
Starting on the first, right? So on the first, the link should be ready, right?
Yes. Yeah. All are ready. We, as of now, the payment gateway is test mode. That will change to real one, and we'll share.
Okay. By 1st September, people can start.
Yeah, the contest will be from 1st September to 30th of September.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right.
Thank you.
Okay. Thank you, Vinay. Lata, what do we have next on the agenda?
Do you have any more question and answers to moderate?
Yeah. Okay. Dr. Krishnamurthy, do you see any photographs any question and answers that Sunil, you can also probably chip in if there are any questions.
Yes, I think there was one interesting question whether digitally enhanced photographs can be considered as a submission.
All right. Dr. Krishnamurthy, your thoughts and views?
Digital manipulation means if it's just a brightness, contrast, and that sort of post-processing, then they are accepted. But if you change the background into something else, take a zoo picture and put it on a forest, that's not considered as a legitimate picture for this competition. So you can do a conservative manipulation without disturbing the content of the picture.
Vinay, meanwhile, can you just show the section where all the 3 sections are there? So because there are some questions coming around that, we can answer the queries around that. All the 4 sections are there. Can you just put it up on the screen?
Yeah.
Well, there has been a repeated question on the format of the photographs which are to be submitted. JPG, is it accepted, or do we actually look for something specific?
No, JPG is accepted. It's 1980 into 1920 into 1080 pixel. That's the size. Not more than 2 MB size. So only JPEG. Don't put PSDs, TIFF, PNG, and any other raw formats.
Vinay, you can just put there in JPEG. I think we just need to add that there in the number 2.
Yes,
number 3, you can just put JPEG. Okay.
Yeah.
JPEG format. You can just add it there. All right.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. And any other questions, Sunil?
There is one more question. Are panoramic stitched images allowed? This is by Soma Prava Saha.
No, we would prefer not to have the panoramic stitched images. We just have regular images just taken off the camera. And, yeah. Anything else?
The entries must originate as a photograph. So that's a criteria in the rule number 5. So that's why panorama is not allowed.
And people are repeatedly asking for the last date of submission.
31st of September. 31st of September.
Until you can repeat it once again.
31st of September, last date.
30th.
Just go down, Vinay, just go down.
30th.
Okay. Now, once again, I repeat for the benefit of all of you, club entry, 6 pictures, 1 series per club. Rotarians, 3 images for this section per Rotarian. Rotractor, Interactor, 3 images per section. Friends of Rotary who are non-Rotarians, you get to enter 3 images for this category 4. Okay. Please remember, you can enter 3 images. Vinay just showed you how we can do that, and you can enter 3 images, and that's the maximum that you can do. You can even just submit 1 image, but a maximum of 3 images. You can't submit more than 3 images, and you can't have multiple entries. Per person, only 3 images.
Shankar, we have another repeat question, and this time Sahdev Sahu actually has been asking this. All participants get participating certificates or not? So it's basically
only the honorable mentions, winners, and the nominees will get some certificates. It will be really impossible for us to give certificates to all the participants. Anything else? Any other questions?
Is it only for Bangalore or whole of India?
Whole
So,
of India. Everybody anywhere in India can participate. Please share it with your friends. Please share it in your photography clubs. You're most welcome to participate, and I encourage everybody to take part. Again, I said in the category 4 only color. The rest of them monochromes we can accept. In category 4 only color. Please, I would like you to please look at the screen. Nobody's even looking at the screen and asking questions. So please look at the screen. Very clearly, we have given entry fee, prizes, everything is given there. For each one, entry fee is given, and some still people are asking entry fees. Look at the screen. The entry fee is given in the screen.
There's a question, crop is allowed or not? Crop is allowed. You can crop it.
When we ask for the final prints, when people give, we need at least a minimum printable size. So if it is a very poor quality, then we may disqualify the picture. So a minimum of at least 6 to 8 MB, the final image should be, and they should be of printable quality, then only be considered for a prize. So if somebody's been awarded a prize and we ask them for a final picture, and if the quality of image is not good, we may retract the prize. So please keep that in mind, that you need to have the final image with you, which is of high quality.
Somebody is asking about watermark.
No watermarks, no images, no names. Your file name should not carry your name. Please ensure you don't have all these things.
If I take 7 pictures of the same subject and merge them together, is it accepted? No. It comes under focus stacking? No, I don't think it's accepted.
And I please once again tell you, for the entry, it is only 2 MB, but the winners, when we request them, they should have with them the final image. They should have a high quality image with them. Please understand what I'm saying is, for the entry, it is only 2 MB. But in case, let us say, for example, Nilanjan Ray, you become a winner. You need, or Hanumant Deshmukh, you become a winner. If we ask you, you should have a high quality image with you.
So a mobile picture is allowed.
Mobile picture is allowed. Like Dr. Krishnamohan said, maybe that, if the quality is not good, they may lose out. So if you have a mobile picture, make sure you have a good quality image, which is printable.
Can a storytelling be in less than 6 pictures? Remember, storytelling is for the club category, not for individual category. So it's a club entry, and we are expecting 6 images to give a story, not less than 6 or not more than 6.
But there has also been a repeated question regarding the file name of the photographs to be submitted.
I think it is there in the instructions. Can you just go to the instructions, Vinay? We had given one minute, right? Okay, we'll probably add one more point regarding the file name. I request Krishnamohan to probably.
No. I think file name doesn't matter. It can be any file name, but it should be in a JPEG as an extension. Okay. JPG or JPEG extension.
No, what I mean to say is that is it okay for them to write the name and submit? Is that okay in the file name?
I think Vinay can answer that. Whether it's
the file name doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter.
Okay.
It gets renamed while uploading.
Okay. All right.
Wonderful.
Okay. Thank you.
I think that answers around 5 to 10 questions on this.
Yes.
Is nesting images allowed?
No, nesting images will not be allowed. We don't encourage people disturbing the environment and taking photographs of nesting birds. That is definitely will not be taken into consideration in the thing.
Can a non-Rotarian participate in a Rotractory category?
No.
No.
That's why we have kept it separate sections, so you can only participate in that particular section. Like even Anne, that is a wife of a Rotarian, and children of Rotarian, can participate in category 4 only.
We have a question asking
Yes.
monochrome image. Is it okay?
Yeah, we've just answered that. A monochrome image is okay in 1, 2, and 3. In 4, it is only color. Maybe we can add it in the rules. Vinay, we can just put that in the rules.
Yeah. Okay.
If the picture is more than 2 MB, can they resize it? Is another question.
Yeah, they have to resize it,
Yes.
then only enter it. Yeah.
There's one question. Do we need to submit raw images when the image is selected?
We may not ask for a raw image, but it is good for you to keep the raw image with you. If it is required, if we have any doubts, we might ask for the raw image. Yes.
Can old pictures be submitted? Is another question.
We would request that your images should be at least shot in the last 3 years or shot after we have given the instruction in the next 1 month.
What about the film category? If it is shot in film and then turned into a digital?
That's okay with us. That's okay, perfectly okay with us. Filmed picture scanned and then converted is perfectly all right. We want to request the the original scanned files when we request them for. If we have a requirement.
There's another question. Why portrait photography? Why was it not included?
Now, as you can see, this is for the environment. So we have structured all the pictures around the environment, all the categories around the environment, right?
And landscape photography is allowed. There is one question whether landscape photography is allowed. It is allowed. And about 3 pictures, they can share different 3 pictures, not the same pictures in 3. Because I think they got confused. They got confused when Vinay used a similar 3 pictures. Probably that's where the confusion came. So
no, 3 different
pictures,
images. Yeah, 3 different images. Yes, Muthu Kumar, you are not a Rotarian, but an amateur photographer. You can definitely join the 4th section. That's exactly for you. So you're most welcome to join it. Okay, so I think, Lata, we've almost answered most of the questions.
There's one question, Shankar.
Yeah.
Is urban photography, urban wildlife allowed for a non-Rotarian?
Here we are looking at wildlife photography per se and nature photography. So we would definitely, if you compete there, a picture which is falling into the wildlife category will definitely, be selected by the judges. So I would request them to actually shoot pictures of the wild and submit there. That will give them a better edge. They can submit, but there is a possibility they may not really win any prizes there because the person who submits, let us say cheetah or a leopard or a tiger or any images like that might have an edge over somebody who is maybe shooting let's say a sparrow or something in their neighborhood. All right.
The landscape photography, if it carries a human being in the picture, is it allowed? By strict definition, nature and wildlife should not have a human being in front of the camera. He can be only behind the camera. I think it will lose on judging part. You can submit it, but I think the judges will prefer a pure nature photograph versus the nature with the human in that. Then there is one more the thing. Should it be only from India or any part of the world? It can be any part of the world.
Yes, absolutely. It can be any part of the world. But it should have been shot by the photographer.
Photographer, yes. Captions are not required for the photograph. Remember, you don't have to feed any captions. You can just give a photograph. And photograph should speak by itself. So that's why caption is not necessary.
In the first category, they're asking if we submit conversation element. I think your answer goes with that.
In the first club entry?
Yeah, if we submit a conversation element, is it accepted?
No, I don't think it should be a photograph which speaks by itself. Don't put captions, don't put any text on that to tell the story. The photo should tell the story.
The whole idea is the photography competition, and therefore the photograph should speak to the audience. That is the whole idea, and that's the challenge that we are giving to the Rotary community: is can you tell a powerful story with 6 images? That's the challenge.
The other question is, can we add human element in the landscape photography?
We already answered it.
Answered it.
Just answered it. Yeah.
And the last question, I think, is there a size limit while submitting an image? Yes, there is a size limit. It is a full HD size, 1920 into 1080. So, and the image size also should be 2 MB. I agree with that. Compression, the image quality will drop slightly, but for the final judging, we are using original images with the original size. So after selection of the image, we will ask the participants to submit their original image, and we will check the original image and then we judge.
Right. So thank you, Dr. Krishnamohan. I think there are a lot of inquiries of people wanting to be, they're seeing a lot of excitement happening in Rotary, and they're saying, how do we join and become a Rotarian? So this seems to be a very fun thing to be in the Rotary. And I hope our, Lata, Nisha, John, you've made notes of all the people who wanting to join our Rotary clubs, and please welcome.
They should write to us.
Yeah, maybe
They can mail us.
Email ID. Maybe you can put in an email ID where people. I think Nisha, you can give Mr. Bellare's email ID once again for people who wish to join the Rotary Club.
Well, just in case they miss any of the email addresses, please go to www.rotary.org. There's a big button called join. You can just go and submit your application there.
Like I said, a lot of people want to. Yeah, a lot of people want to submit mobile pictures. You can submit mobile pictures, like Dr. Krishnamohan said, that if the quality is good and it is printable, we'll definitely accept it. But if maybe a DSLR might beat many phones, but still there could be some people who have taken a very creative image with their phone, and therefore, but if you're taking with your phone, if you're adding a lot of filters and all those things, it will not qualify. Please don't use any filters in the phone and take images. That we would like to see the photograph for the photograph value, not for the creative processing value. Okay, Lata, over to you. If we could just come to a close, because I think now the panelists also have to join other tasks. So could we just come to a close?
Yeah, definitely. John, please type the website of Rotary and your number along with Shivanand's number.
Yes. Yeah, I think Nisha just forwarded Shiva's details.
Yeah. So thank you, Dr. Krishnamohan, for that wonderful moderation of all the question and answers. Thank you so much for joining us. Over to you, Nisha, for vote of thanks.
Thank you, Lata. On behalf of District 3190, I would like to propose a vote of thanks to all the participants who have taken time out to attend this webinar, and also for registering for the Envision Photography competition. A special thanks to Dr. Krishnamohan for guiding the participants and giving useful tips through very interesting examples. And we hope that the participants use these tips and submit their entries. Of course, the Honeycomb team has been a rock solid support in terms of helping us with the social media, in building the collateral. They have been at it 24 hours by 7, and all of us here in Rotary would vouch for their commitment. Thank you so much, Team Honeycomb. And without your efforts and your involvement, I don't think this would have been a reality. Thank you, Shankar, for introducing Honeycomb to us, and looking forward to great participation, and looking forward to fantastic entries for projects related to environment. Thank you.
We also have Rotarians from different parts of the country, like we have Anthony Prabhakar from Pondicherry, who's really appreciative of all the things that we have done. Thank you, Anthony, for joining in, and I'm sure plenty of Rotarians, if you're from the Rotary Club from outside of Bangalore or District 3190, just put your message on the chat so that we can recognize you and we can acknowledge you. So we'd like to definitely hear from you. And you can please put in your feedback also in the chat so that we can find out how it went for you. So wish you all the best and good luck, everybody.
Yeah, thank you so much, Shankar. And I thank all the panelists for joining here and making this event a very successful one. Thank you so much.
Yeah. Shweta, we'll play national anthem now. I will request all of you to stand up. Vinay, can you please stand up? Yeah.
Thank you, Vinay and team. Thank you, Honeycomb, for this wonderful session and the back end. Great job. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you, everybody. Yeah.
Thank you, everyone, and all the best to all the participants.